Bienvenidos. We're going to learn how to express possession in Spanish. Possession is when we want to show that an item or object belongs to someone or something else. And in English, when we express possession, we use an apostrophe S in our grammar. It would be like saying, it's Christina's cat. Okay? The cat belongs to Christina. It's Christina's cat. And we put an apostrophe S after Christina to show that it is her cat. The cat belongs to her. And this is grammar that we learn in elementary school. Well, in Spanish, the most important thing we need to know to start off with is there is no apostrophe S. Okay, so in Spanish we cannot use apostrophe S. It just does not exist. Instead, we use the preposition they. And in this case, they means of. We would say, it is the cat of Christina. And what we're going to do right now is talk about how to ask who something belongs to and how to tell who it belongs to, how to answer that question, who does it belong to. Whose notebook is it? ¿De quién es el cuaderno? And we're using the word who. Of who does the notebook belong? Notice that the subject of the verb in these sentences is the word notebook. Notebook is the subject, the verb is. So the verb is going to be conjugated according to the subject. In this case, the subject is notebook, and so is singular. The subject is notebook, the verb is singular. To answer the question, we say, it's Maite's notebook. But in Spanish, we don't have apostrophe S, so we have to say, it's the notebook of Maite. Es el cuaderno de Maite. Es el cuaderno de Maite. Now, if we have more than one notebook and we want to ask who they belong to, we would say, whose notebooks are they? Whose notebooks are they? ¿De quién son los cuadernos? Notice how the verb changes from es to son. Because notebooks is plural, we have to change the form of the verb ser to a plural form, son. But the who, we're still asking about one person, so who stays singular, it's just quién. ¿De quién son los cuadernos? And then we would say, they're Maite's notebooks, and again we have the apostrophe S in English, we can't use that in Spanish, we have to say they're the notebooks of Maite. Son los cuadernos de Maite. Son los cuadernos de Maite. Now, if the notebooks belong to more than one person, maybe they belong to Maite and Ana, we have to make one other change. Let's say the notebooks are Ana and Maite's notebooks. They're Ana and Maite's notebooks. We would have to change quién to the plural form because we're asking about multiple people. ¿De quiénes son los cuadernos? Because we know they belong to more than one person. They're Ana and Maite's notebooks. This would stay the same. Son los cuadernos de Maite y Ana. Son los cuadernos de Maite y Ana. There's one other aspect of expressing possession in Spanish that we need to be aware of. And I'm going to give you some examples to show you one other change in grammar that can happen when we use the grammar structure in Spanish to express possession. here we have an example. It's the schools. Okay, so maybe we're talking about who a book belongs to, or who a chair belongs to, or who a desk belongs to. And we are saying it's the schools. It belongs to the school. It's the schools. And in Spanish, to say that, we would say es de la escuela. It is of the school. Okay? Es de la escuela. Maybe we're talking about the book belonging to the teacher or the professor. It's the professor's. Es de la profesora. Es de la profesora. If the professor is a male, it would be es del profesor. And this little word here, del, is different from what we've seen before. This is similar to a contraction in English. It's where we combine the word de and the word el. The el that's an article, not the el that's a pronoun, but this is the el that's an article that means the. When those two words appear together in a sentence, they combine to make the word del. So del actually means of the, and this sentence means it's of the professor, a male professor. Anytime you're expressing possession and the noun that is the possessor is male, and you use the article el before it, you're going to have to use this contraction, this del, to write the sentence correctly. If it belonged to the car, es del carro. And this is just one little aspect of Spanish grammar that changes slightly when we use de and el, of the, to express possession.